and skill. Nice touch of
Duke, and here's your Columbus starting five. Marcellus Jackson, Caden Boozer. His twin brother headed to Duke. Jackson Richardson, number 27 in the ESPN 60. That's the junior class. Also in the starting lineup. And for Perry, there's a look at Koa Pete, number 8 in the ESPN 100. Bruce Branch, third as a 4-star. One of the top shooting guards in the class. Nolan Brown, DeAndre Harrison, head of the UMKC. False start here to jump. And a real reset.
Look at the size of Koa Pete and Cameron Boozer. I mean, these guys could play tight ends in the NFL, defensive ends. They can play wherever they want. Great hands, very smart, accomplished high school basketball players who are going to be outstanding at the next level in college.
Other Todd did play.
That's right.
NFL.
Yeah. And Carlos Boozer could have played. He was put together physically. He loves to catch it at the elbow and the nail, Cameron Boozer, and go to work.
Koa Pete can't defend that. Cameron Boozer off and running.
Not many can. The ability to catch and shooter from mid-range or three makes Cameron Boozer special as a power forward / small ball center.
Koa's actually got it. 15 to 20 pounds on him.
He does, yeah. Columbus is so stacked with talent. Brother Caden Boozer, Jackson Richardson, one of the most improved players in the junior class. He moved up inside the top 20.
Caden Boozer gets the screen from his brother.
Look at the fundamentals of Cameron Boozer. First of all, he puts his body into Koa Pete for the catch, the jab step, the size up, the release, the knockdown. Picture perfect by Cameron Boozer.
You were saying?
Picture perfect. Watch the way he holds the release. Look, this guy is as fundamentally sound as I've seen in the last decade.
We're going to have a Hoophall draft later on today. We're going to draft our best teams. Be interesting to see who gets Cameron Boozer. I would love to have him.
Depends what pick you take him in. We're talking about drafting, or are we talking about winning games? He's a combination of both.
5 on the shot clock. Harrison, nice feed inside. That one rims in. And we'll count the third, the 4-star shooting guard.
What you have to know about great shooters, they're prepared to shoot it. Cameron Boozer's shot preparation and shot mechanics are all in line, and that's what makes a great shooter. That and a lot of hours in the gym.
So as Jackson tried to thread the needle, instead it's Bruce Branch with the pill for Pete. Foul on the tough move to the hoop. Koa Pete, number 8 in the ESPN 100, number 3 power forward. Celebrating his birthday today, and yes, happy birthday. Which school is going to get the gift of Koa Pete?
Well, you see the list right there: Arizona, Arizona State, Baylor, Houston, and Texas. Whoever lands Koa Pete, you're not only getting a great player in terms of a power forward who can score and rebound. Bobby Hurley hoping to get that presence, but you're getting academics, you're getting high character. The praise that comes from Koa Pete from all his coaches is just up and down in terms of character, academics, and talent.
It'd be awkward if Bobby didn't tell Danny that he's in town, and Danny watches and sees him on TV. Hey, he hasn't called me yet. You gotta think they're having dinner.
No, you know why? Because they're recruiting. Anytime you're recruiting, there's no brotherly love.
Looked like that ball might have been coming on the way down with the block. Cameron Boozer flushes it home. He's got 5 early.
Yeah, he just impresses college coaches, NBA scouts so much. He gives the game what it needs, and he is athletic when it comes to rebounding the basketball.
Pump fake shot. Henderson gets that one to go. DeAndre Harrison headed to University of Missouri, Kansas City. And talking to head coach Sam Dwayne Jr., Coach Perry, said they got to steal.
Good mid-major player. Oh, Caden Boozer. Don't forget about the other Boozer now. One of the best passers, if not the best passer in the senior class. I have him as a 5-star prospect as well. He played with his brother Cameron and Nick Kamenia next year in Shelton. Henderson, again, the #1 class for Duke again, back-to-back for John Shire and staff. Love his floor game.
Turnaround. Branch, yes.
Uber talented.
Bruce Branch III, the shooting guard. He's got some high major offers.
He would be part of the ESPN 25 in the sophomore class. Not quite there yet, but close.
See if he can nudge you in the right direction after today.
Well, if you stop nudging me, somebody else can't stop.
Barnes outside to Brown.
Look at that rebound.
Excuse me, Gaskins, no. Oh, foul called. Boozer wanted a foul call. Koa Peak gets it clean, I suppose. Avalos, pump fake. That one's short.
Those two guys were teammates at USA Basketball, and I watched them battle in practice. At USA Basketball, that was not a foul.
Hey, Cameron Boozer, he didn't take a licking. He just stopped playing. He's like, well, I must have not heard the whistle.
Yeah, he stopped playing, but he didn't complain.
Sure.
I love the way Cameron Boozer, I love his attitude, his approach, and his mindset. Like, nothing phases him. Nothing.
5 on the shot clock. Harrison lost it. Gaskins.
Watch out.
Ahead to Richardson, who throws that one down. That's Jackson Richardson, number 27 in the ESPN 60. That's the junior class. Transferred in from Bishop Gorman out of Vegas. He's fitting quite nicely.
Yeah, he's got athleticism just like his dad, Jason Richardson, a great player at Michigan State and the NBA. His older brother, Jay's doing a great job for Tom Izzo at Michigan State. They had a big win yesterday against Illinois.
They did. 2-point win there for Tom Izzo at Michigan State. Like they could be the class of the Big Ten. Peak side off the glass. No, gets the offensive rebound. Boozer tips that one, but it goes to Avalos. Avalos inside. Harrison with a nice little jab.
Harrison has some nice touch and close. That's a tough shot along the baseline. 8 to 10 feet from the basket. You just see the girth, power, and force that Koa P plays with. You really have to match his physicality.
Gaskins, yes. That is Caleb Gaskins. What an addition he has been. We're going to see Montverde later on today. He transferred from Montverde just a short time ago.
Well, if you're looking for the next elite prospect in the class of 2026, Caleb Gaskins is one of the top 10.
Oh, Richardson with the tip. Richardson throws it up. Nearly gets that one to go.
Sorry, you look at this number one class. We talk about the Boozers. Nicholas Kamenia, the young man from Harvard Westlake. So skilled at 6'8". Shelton Henderson out of Texas, a complete all-around versatile player. What I love most about this class, great size, but also they are a great passing class. All those guys can pass the basketball. That's almost what they do best, is pass. Really, Cameron's an elite passer. Caden is, and Kamenia is as well.
Really enjoyed our conversation yesterday with Cameron Boozer. Sat down with us.
I did not.
First time he was with us with the headset on.
Yeah.
And handled himself well. You said you didn't really enjoy it because I asked about the rankings, and you said, yeah, Paul's pretty good. He added the word pretty in front of it. Right hand, that one no good. Tip is in. That's a nice play by Gray.
He doesn't say much, and you got to get to know Cameron Boozer, but when you do, fun-loving, easygoing. You know, he's all about basketball.
He's no frills.
No, all about basketball, all about his schoolwork, and all about his teammates. He is just everything you want.
You'd think I joked about it, his hair. With hair like that, you'd think he'd be like this big extrovert. He's not. He keeps to himself. He works hard. He does his thing. And he scores buckets.
Look at those hands.
And
what
a
catch.
And he can pass the basketball,
I told
too.
you, he's an elite passer. He knows where to throw it before he catches it.
I didn't disbelieve you.
He's got hands like vice grips. I mean, he catches everything off the glass. Even bad passes, Cameron Boozer can catch. He's fun to watch, and he's really hard to play against.
He's trying to find some space here to get the basketball. Now he's got it. Working on Gaskins. He's trying to create some space.
That's his spot, that mid-range nail elbow area for the jumper.
5-point lead here for Columbus. Gaskins does not hit. Richardson with the rebound. I feel like Caden Boozer's time to put his fingerprints on the game here. Inside the Cameron. Cameron inside, left hand, little firm. Gaskins with the rebound, no. Perry comes up with it.
Yeah, Perry has to do a great job on the defensive glass because Columbus is so big and athletic.
3 straight state championships for Perry.
Same thing for Columbus. Both eyeing another state championship. We have winners all over the place.
Pete inside. Well, cannot get it to fall, but a slow start for Pete and hitting the deck hard. There's Marcellus Jackson there.
Yeah, nice soft touch, 10 to 12 feet facing up, back to the basket. He's just committed to winning. That's what makes him special.
3 on the shot clock, cross-court feed. Richardson, foul. That'll be on Noah Couch of Perry, his first. Richardson ties the shoes in the first quarter. Quick shot here.
Has to be a catch and shoot.
Cameron looking for it, elevates, and a foul called on the shot.
What?
With 1.1 situation.
It looked like he hit him on the hand. But Caden Boozer, smart to find his brother coming off the baseline. You have to get a quick shot in that situation. It's a simple catch and shoot with 1.1 seconds.
I mean, subject, by the way. He'd be great for that sportsmanship commercial going, no, we shouldn't have that much time left. I touched it, Coach. 16 to
Now
11.
there's 35.
7 points to lead all scores. Adds to the ledger. Our SEC ACC Super Tuesday basketball doubleheader starts with number 14 Mississippi State, up 1 spot in the recent polls. Taking on number 6 Tennessee at 7 Eastern. Then it's North Carolina at Wake Forest on ESPN tomorrow at 9 Eastern.
Big game for Wake Forest if they want to get into the NCAA tournament. They have to beat Carolina and or Duke or both in the ACC this year. Coach Forbes this night. Caleb Holt, one of the top juniors in the country. Koa Peak, Brandon McCoy. They won with defense. They pressed all game, all tournament, all the time. Their defense won it for them. Sharman White, the head coach out of Pace High School in Georgia, had a great staff with Chester Mason and Scott Fitch. They really enjoy going up to USA Basketball, Colorado Springs, and watching the practices, watching the trials. You know, they go through cuts. They invite 35 guys. They only keep 12. So it's a very competitive atmosphere.
And that's why, you know, even in some of the research that we do, it'll say invited to the camp, invited to this. That's important. Just because you think, just invited. No, that's a huge right, a huge privilege.
It certainly is. And you have to earn your way onto the team. And it's about putting a team together with USA Basketball. It's not an all-star team.
Ranch off in front of the iron. Rebound there by Richardson. Richardson to Caden Boozer. Boozer fouled on the way up. Speaking of earning your way, you got to earn your way to the Chipotle Nationals as well. Coming up in early April.
I think that's even money. That's a pretty good bet. Tell you what, Columbus in contention for the #1 spot when the team rankings come out tomorrow. Monfort Academy as well. Top 8 teams that are eligible will go play in Chipotle Nationals every year. It's so competitive with NBA talent, nationally ranked teams, and the desire to win and to play like a team. When you see talent playing like a team, it's fun.
Evanston Southeastern High School is where it's going to be.
Great crowds.
Great digs. Chipotle down the street. Great for fans and media alike. 10-point lead here for Columbus. What do you want to see here from Perry?
They need to get their offense a little bit more in line. Like, they're taking tough shots.
That's a real tough shot.
And the tough shots turn into turnovers, basically, then to runouts and quick scores by Columbus.
Gaskins just muscling his way in. Turnaround jump shot. Tough shot. Almost got that one to go. That's Caleb
Last possession. It's got a great mid-range game. I know that's not so popular with analytics or with some teams. But when I look at him, back you down, take a turnaround shot. I'm going to go back decades. Bernard King.
Right.
I mean, just has the touch. He has the size, high release point, and he fits in so well with the Boozers, Jackson Richardson. You know, not trying to come in and be the man, but blend in with others and kind of take the pressure off of Cameron Boozer.
He's got a football background, and you can tell that with the way that he likes to muscle up folks.
Look at him. He could have a football future. He'd make a great wide receiver.
He played quarterback growing up in Melbourne, Florida. His brother Carl played football at North Carolina, was an offensive tackle.
Maybe Bill Belichick will call him to play football at UNC.
So Pete, you see there with 1 point, tries to put it inside, but a foul underneath the basket.
Yeah, but he can't get it inside with his two defenders in there. He's trying to make the right pass, but he's got to read the court. Got to read the defense.
11-2 run here for Columbus. Got to get some buckets here for Perry.
They need to be higher and wider. They're doing a lot of their work along the baseline.
Harrison. Pete? Yes. That's Cole Pete. His first made field goal. He's 1 of 5.
He's got great hands. The ability to snatch it quickly and go up strong. And he plays with tremendous force. Number 10 in the dark uniform.
Too firm inside. Oh, nice pilfer there. That is Noah Brown. No Brown. Off the glass and in for Bruce Branch III. Little mini 4-0 run here. And Cameron Boozer says, let's just put a stop to that right now.
That is such a difficult shot, man. 8 feet along the baseline, no backboard. Doesn't even touch the rim. Watch Cam, under control. 1 dribble, pull up, creates just a little bit of space. That's on Koa Pete, who is 6'7", Boozer's 6'9". But that's high major against high major.
It's one thing to be 6'8", it's another to have that high release. Almost an unblockable shot.
He shoots the ball with great confidence, Cam Boozer. When he's open, he knows it. You know, we talk about Columbus with their talent and their offense. They guard a great back door.
Nice feed there, off the glass, no good. And a rebound there from Boozer.
That was a really well executed play, just didn't finish it.
Marcellus Jackson inside to Boozer, who throws that one down.
I mean, you can try to analyze this game all you want. Some scouts try to look for all these little weaknesses. He doesn't have many holes in his game, if any.
Nearly another turnover. Pete with it, baseline, down 11. Pete, tough shot. A really tough shot. Nearly goes in.
Watch this athletic ability. The drive, Jackson, the dump down to the dunker spot. Cameron Boozer dunks it. You know, you look at Cameron Boozer, and he's a different player than Cooper Flagg, but they're similar in their approach, their intensity level. They do whatever it takes to win. They're both skilled, great rebounders, excellent passers. And both going to Duke. One's at Duke, one's going to Duke.
If Cooper hadn't reclassified, that would be quite the class if they all wanted to go to Duke. Still.
It would. You asked him on the interview if Cooper would stay another year and play with Cameron Boozer.
Cam said, no, I think he's making the right choice. Not that he's made a choice, but likely going to the NBA.
I'm going to tell you about Cameron Boozer, Cooper Flagg, A.J. DeBonsa. They are great role models for the next generation of recruits.
Jackson Richardson, a nice move, could not finish. And the rebound there from McKinney.
They're uber talented, they're lottery picks, and they're team players.
Brown looking inside, finds Harrison under the basket. Extra pass, Avalos.
That was a good look. That's the one you got to knock down.
Boozer had that one tipped away in a rare spot. And now Richardson with it. Richardson with a step through. Jackson Richardson, top 30 junior.
So nice to see his skill level catch up to his elite athleticism.
How did he keep his pivot foot? Couldn't get the bucket, but Nolan Brown draws the contact there. 12-point deficit here for Perry. Nolan Brown, his father Lance, played 5 seasons as a defensive back in the NFL. Cardinals, Steelers, and Bills. Dad also played Indiana football. Thursday women's basketball game features number 5 LSU, number 2 South Carolina at 8 Eastern. College Game Day crew making their first stop of the season in Columbia. 7 Eastern, ESPN, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus. 10-point margin here. Columbus with the lead. Boozer being defended there by Nolan Brown. Look at that, just looking up at him.
He's saying, no, no.
No, no, please don't shoot it. Jackson Richardson does. It hits the 3-ball.
And that has changed for Jackson Richardson, the ability to catch it and shoot it behind the arc. And he still has his drive and finish game. Huge progress for number 5 in the white.
Side, Harrison, no. Pete can't get the rebound. Richardson throws it ahead. Cameron Boozer, the step throw and the throwdown.
Great outlet by Jackson Richardson. Cam takes it, 1 or 2 dribbles. Right to the rack.
Harrison, no. That'll go to...
Look at this pass by Richardson. The catch by Boozer, 6'9". 2 dribbles. The step through, the slam. Columbus up. Each and every game, going to Duke next season. And when his time is done at Duke, he will be a lottery pick.
14 points, 6 rebounds. After a 25-point, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steal performance just Saturday against Notre Dame High School.
And behind the scenes, with Cameron Boozer, he's a film watcher. He loves to watch film of his opponent, of himself, how he can improve himself. You know, he watches footwork. He pays attention to every detail of his game.
A big win over Notre Dame. Heard there's another team from Columbus taking on Notre Dame tonight.
We know who's going to win that one. Buckeyes 30-17.
Similar to this one.
Pretty close.
Columbus with a 13-point lead. A little more than 3 minutes to go.
And
Hoophall Classic.
Perry now on his own. They changed it up from the man-to-man, trying to slow Columbus down a little bit.
Why does the zone slow you down?
Because you have to make more passes. And you usually take 3-point shots against it. You fall in love with the 3 against the zone, and you play into the hands of the zone.
Again, the first of 3 more games coming your way. AC Compass, the House Twins. Brotherly affair here today. Taking on Montverde and their half-dozen ranked players here at the birthplace of basketball.
What a win last night from Montverde against Utah Prep and the #1 player in the country with A.J. Gibanza. That was impressive.
A legendary program against a legend in the making. We've seen a lot of great players come in. When they face a great team, the scoreboard reflects the team.
It certainly does.
Tough shot there, and a good one by Nolan Brown.
You know, Perry has a lot of chemistry and cohesiveness. I like the zone because now Columbus, they're going to move the ball a little bit. They're going to take their time. They're not going to be as aggressive maybe against the zone as you are against the man. Let's see this.
Gaskin tried to get the rebound as soon as we see Pete on the bench. Perry High School, you normally in high schools you get guys maybe stay for a year and then transfer out. Koa Pete is going for the 4-Pete in high school championships there at Perry. A lot of these guys have stayed, and we asked Coach Sam Twain Jr. about that. He said, we got a family atmosphere here. Everyone feels connected with a nice shot there by Dominic Avalon. Said even the principal has a snack bag that the players go in to say hi and grab snacks, and those are for the team. I'd be in that office every day.
Hopefully the principal has ice cream too.
How about Gaskin Sky for that against the
What kind of snacks? Ice cream? Or is this nutritional?
Yes. Oh, nutritional snacks. Those two words don't go together.
Yeah, they don't. Koa Pete stayed at Perry High School for 4 years.
Yes.
Uber successful, top 10 high school player in the country. Will be impactful wherever he decides in college. He'll have a career after he plays in college. Also, same AAU team, Compton Magic. So he is loyal. He stays with his group, and he can still shine.
It's one of those lessons of you don't necessarily have to go to one of those academies in order to be seen, to be noticed. They will find you.
And same thing with Columbus.
Sure.
With the Boozers. Yeah, it's okay to transfer, but guys are just running around from team to team thinking their role's going to change, and yes, it may change for the worse. Look at that resume by Koa Pete. USA basketball, state champion.
Zion Williamson when he was here.
Oh, he was a show when he came here. And Anthony Davis and R.J. Barrett.
You can remember watching some of the players going, yeah, that's a pro. That's like Jason Tatum, just how he handled himself.
Go back.
How he went about getting a
You
shot.
can't do that on them, bro.
Saw a great performance last night by Nate Ament, top 5 player in the class. Reminds me a little bit of Jason Tatum. Somebody that you should consider drafting this afternoon.
He will be available. Nice build for there by Brown. Avalos, tough shot there. A little off balance, off platform shot. And now looking ahead to Richardson. Richardson trying the windmill. And crashing down to the floor. That would have been a highlight reel play.
Wow, look at the speed of Jackson Richardson. That's thrilled. He catches this. Watch the long strides. 1 dribble, 2 steps, almost punched it home.
Nobody touched him.
Defense of Perry sprinted back and I think made him
Nobody
miss that.
touched him. He wasn't even touched.
Jackson Richardson. Showed Jason. Had good conversations with Jason in the past. He and his wife are really good parents and certainly want the best for their kids, but you think about it, he transferred as well, and Jason mentioned that a recent story about just not blending in, but being a complementary piece and understanding. That's going to help you when you get to college, when you get beyond that. You're not always going to be the guy. It's good to be able to play off of other great players.
When you go to great programs, at the top 25 level, there's talent everywhere. You have to know how to play with and fit in with talent. And I think that's what makes the Richardson special, the Boozer special, Koa Pete, guys that understand that they can be the star or they can be a role player as a star with other great players. And that's how you win. You see all these college teams with great talent. Some don't blend in. They don't find their identity in time. And by then, it's too late in college basketball. Now, everything about him is just, you know, you try to nitpick and there's really nothing, no holes in his game. Look, that's 1 stroke, 1 motion free throw. He's 80% plus from the free throw line overall from the field. And he's in the high 30s from the 3-point line according to Synergy.
5 for 5 from the free throw line. He's got 18 points, but not even at halftime.
Yeah, his efficiency is just, it's incredible.
Branch, tough shot. You saw Richardson coming over to alter the shot. And a fall on the floor.
And if we could see this during the game, Cam Boozer's not just a rebounder. Matt, he goes up and gets it, and as he squeezes the ball, he's turning to throw the outlet pass. You know, that's shades of Kevin Love. I haven't seen anybody through the high school ranks or even in college that would rebound and fire an outlet like Cam Boozer.
DeAndre Harrison at the free throw line, headed to UMKC as Caden Boozer come in. And they cut it to 11. Timeout pair over there covering Ronnie James.
He spent about a few weeks in Paris.
Tough
shot. My cousins and I, yes.
Did that baggage fit in the overhead bin?
And they allowed it on that flight.
Marcellus Jackson here
I
with
don't
the
know why
basketball.
they let
11
you
point
just
lead
dribble
here
like that.
for Columbus.
I'm getting in your kitchen. I don't care what coach say. I'm in your kitchen.
Probably looking for Caden Boozer or Cameron Boozer in a 2-man game. There it is.
Nice bounce feed to Cameron. Left hand is good, brother to brother. Can you tell they're related? Big bucket to end the half. Three ball no good there by Branch. And it was, he has scored more than half of their points. What should they do? What defensive adjustments could Perry make?
Add a 6th guy. Add a 6th man.
And don't forget about him.
Yeah, now Caden Boozer, I mean, he can shoot it. He just doesn't look to shoot it all that much. But he is an improved 3-point shooter.
Harrison and Branch leading the way. Koa Pete with 3 points on 1 of 6 shooting in that first half. And he begins this half on the bench.
Is he hurt?
You know, for Perry, it's a 2-part problem. Tough shots lead to runouts for Columbus. And when they do get their defense set, they have to play better first shot defense, meaning contest the shot a little bit more, hold their ground, and get on the glass.
Caden Boozer again.
That's good defense. Contested and rebounded. Now they got to take advantage.
Branch throws that one away.
And we talk so much about Columbus, and rightfully so with their offense. But their defense, pretty stingy. You know, they sit down in their stance. They're well drilled off the ball. On the ball, they work not to get beat. Andrew Moran does a fantastic job with this program.
Boozer grabs it. You mentioned the vice grip, bear claw hands. Puts that one in.
He didn't grab it, he took it away.
Boozer's got 22. Koa Pete blocking foul on the way to the hoop.
Watch this by Cameron Boozer. Ball's loose, goes up to the glass. Watch this. Two guys going for it. You know what? I'm just going to take it and finish it. And he took that away from Koa Pete. I mean, that's hard to do.
Off the glass, that one no good, but a foul. As Harrison.
Vision. He sees the entire court. He's a team-first superstar. And when you do the little things and you have talent, that's when you stand out.
Cannot wait to see him this weekend as well. There's a big, big matchup coming up Friday. Columbus and Montverde.
I'll be down there. I go from Springfield to Miami.
What are you doing between?
Trying to cut through Lynchburg, Virginia.
It's a great regional airport. You've had good experiences. Boozer really throws that one away. Here's Marcellus Jackson, the gatherer. Couldn't put it in. Richardson sky for the rebound. Here's Koa Pete.
Good jump stop.
Pull up Jay. Just not finding the rhythm here today.
No, but good look by Koa Pete. He did everything right. That's what you look for as a coach. Is he doing it right? Is he doing it correctly?
Got numbers here. Harrison! DeAndre Harrison headed to UMKC.
More of that by Perry High School. You know, get the stop, get the run out. Get some juice. On the defensive end, look at Nono Brown. Like, he'll get up in anybody's drill, number 11.
Columbus has missed 5 of their last 6 shots. Look at Cameron Boozer fly in there. Shed Koa Pete to the side and said, that's my rebound.
Well, Koa Pete didn't block him out. That was his fault. But Cam Boozer took advantage. And that's the IQ by Cameron Boozer.
It's those angles, it's that want-to, it's all of it.
And that's what I'm trying to convince the next generation of players. It's about the little things.
Cam Boozer doing that little thing. Nice little finger roll to the hoop.
Yeah, stop the ball first thing on defensive transition.
Harrison.
Right? You learned that in high school, maybe even earlier.
This game getting away from Perry here. Gaskets bigger, faster, stronger, but couldn't get that one to go in. Here's Boozer again.
Deep shot by Caden Boozer. Cameron Boozer just snatches it. Koa Pete thought he had it, but he never blocked out. Caden Boozer right down the lane. Nobody stopped the ball. See, he reads the court. He doesn't come down with a preconceived notion, Caden Boozer. He reads the defense and then attacks.
And he's such a good passer that it's hard to commit, right?
Right.
Gotta stop the ball.
He can move you with his eyes.
Caden Boozer throwing up the 3 after the great pass. And the bucket there in the corner by Richardson. Established to honor his life and encouraging all Americans to volunteer, improve their communities. You saw some of those pictures there as well. Stood for a lot of really good things. Certainly something to reflect on today. Columbus with a 21-point lead here on Perry. And the Boozer twins really doing a nice job. Cameron Boozer officially with 24 points so far today, looking to add to that, and you just can't stop him in the paint.
The catch and the drop step. He knew where his defender was standing right before he caught it.
Pete, off balance, foul. Caden, as you look at the third quarter, scoring. Just one field goal for Perry.
It's been difficult for Perry. Their shot selection, not great. Columbus playing great defense. Koa Pete trying to make things happen for his team. Doesn't have a lot of help. in comparison to what Cam Boozer has on his roster. It's a big difference when you start to play at this level. The Hoophall Classic, puts teams together. Top teams in the nation. Perry's certainly one of them. Boozer and Columbus may be the #1 team in the country tomorrow when the rankings come out.
You got that on 3?
Maybe. Got Montverde playing AZ Compass next.
Okay.
Those two will be in contention for the #1 spot.
Columbus and Montverde.
Yes. AZ Compass, top 25 team, so it would be a huge win for Montverde.
How about Caden Boozer throwing it up to Gaskins? Gaskins in the basket. And he saw that the entire way. Nice little set play. 23-point lead for Columbus. Off balance shot there by Harrison. Harrison's got 15.
Well, if you're going to make a charge at Columbus, now's the time. 3 minutes to go in the third. You got a shot clock. See if Perry can get consecutive stops and then turn those into points. Anything to change the momentum. But this was a rim rocker by Columbus. The handoff, the pitch back. Caden sees Gaskin out of the corner of his eye. Caleb Gaskins, it's high, it's above the rim. Just a well-executed half-court set.
Cameron to Caden. Can't get that one to fall. Alvaro's trying to corral it. He does.
Nice little give and go by Cameron and Caden. You're going to see that next year at Cameron Indoor Stadium.
It's unbelievable. They've already named it after Cameron Boozer.
Is that NIL opportunity for him?
I mean, just so pure.
He doesn't get bored either. Like, some kids that are super talented, they get bored because they dominate. Cameron Boozer just stays locked in the whole time. Like, you won't see him change. His demeanor, his approach. Whether he's up 30, down 30, or the game's tied.
That's a lot like Cooper Fly.
You're going to play on the road in the ACC. You're going to play home, great crowds. You have to talk more during the game.
That is nitpicky.
But it's true.
It is true.
It is true. When you're in a
nits.
No, I was a coach, and I'm telling you what to do right now. You have to talk more. You have to talk less. No, but really, when you're in the heat of the battle in the ACC and you're playing maybe Kentucky or Michigan State, the Champions Classic, Kansas, you have to communicate with your coach and your teammates, and they have to be louder.
You wonder, too, as Richardson pounds this ball inside, trying to get it outside. Here's Gaskins. I have some steps here. Oh, we have a foul to the side. When two of them know what the other is doing without communicating, that almost can become a liability for everybody else on the floor.
Right, because the other three guys don't know what's happening.
And in high school, when you got guys playing together for a while, certainly that can be an advantage.
Yeah, they have chemistry, Cameron and Caden Boozer, just with their eye contact and just by playing together.
They know where they're going to be.
In games, they play all summer together, all high school season together. When they go to camps, now that's when they're on different teams. But they are highly competitive.
Richardson does a little chin up for the dunk.
He's got incredible springs. And it's great to see his skill level, his IQ developing. His brother Jason was such a great player in high school. Doing damage right now for Tom Izzo at Michigan State. Look at that rebound.
Look at that outlet.
He just goes for every one. Doesn't matter if there's two guys on him or nobody.
Gaskins drops the defender, and that'll be a foul on Gaskins. How about this inbound?
Just gorgeous execution. Boozer, Caden, to Richardson. These guys cut so well off the ball. And that's what makes you a threat. It's not about your shooting. It's about your cutting and moving. You're going to fall into jump shots, but when you can fall into layups and dunks, it's a lot better.
Go with Pete. That one nearly tipped in. Basket, rim rocks. No, here's Richardson.
How fast is that out?
Good one.
The other way, it's Branch.
Super talented young player, needs to establish himself in big games like this.
Got some offers out there, Big 10, SEC, Big 12. Richardson, nice feet inside. Just the wraparound to keeper Jackson. The giver to keeper. We'll scratch that one out. Pete.
There you go.
Everything's been contested from Pete.
Well, you understand who he's playing against, first of all. That's number one. Number two, when he plays with his high school team, his role is different than when he plays on USA Basketball. But ultimately, for Koa Pete, he's a powerful player on both ends. You know, he's a winner because of USA Basketball. He's been the male athlete of the year. So he brings talent, physicality, intangibles to the court. That's why you have to see guys, Matt, in different environments. High school, AAU, camps, and practice.
Yeah. Evaluate him when he's the man, evaluate him when he's a man.
And evaluate him when he's playing against the man.
Richardson nearly brought down the basket. I mean, that was, you can see the wires still kind of moving after that.
All right, if Koa Pete had the same surrounding cast that Boozer did,
Yeah.
Boozer does, then you'd see a different performance by Pete. You can only do so much in a team game.
We saw DeMonza struggle in the first half last night.
And he really pressed. He wanted that win so badly last night. What a matchup right here, Boozer and Pete.
10 seconds to go. Pete, outside Brown, extra pass. Ranch no. Rebound, there it is. Koa Pete with the pass, cuts to the rim on the shot, gets the rebound, he'll go to the free throw line, and Koa Pete's a double figure.
And watch Koa Pete, number 10 in the dark shirt. He reverses it. Watch him cut right down the lane, attacks the glass. That's a rebound in traffic. Now, a lot of guys down 30 points would pass the ball and just stand. What does Koa Pete do? He passes, and then he attacks the glass.
2, 1, Gaskins. Just misses. Jackson Richardson with a double-double as well. 14 points and 10 rebounds. He's one of the top players in the junior class. He's got high major offers. Arizona State, Washington, Michigan, Alabama, just to name a few.
And you can talk about their talent all day long, but a big reason why their numbers are so efficient is the chemistry they have on their team. The ability to play together as a unit. It helps your offense and it helps your defense, and it makes you look better as a player when you understand what your teammates are going to do. You can't speak enough about chemistry. We're going to see it when it comes March Madness time. With all the great teams that make the NCAA tournament.
Good shot.
Three ball there from Dominic Gavalos. Good shooter, 47% from three roughly this year. Tough competitor. And he's their guy when you want to double Koa or DeAndre Harrison.
Good set play by Coach Dwayne out of the timeout. Right now, if you're Perry, you're just trying to play the game the way you were taught to play it. You don't look at the score. Nice take.
Pete,
there you go.
Rebound, put back. Okay.
You don't worry about the scoreboard. You worry about how to play the game every possession, right? If you look up, you're going to get depressed. So you just keep your focus on the court. You try to fight back, possession by possession.
So it's Jackson, no. And rebound here for Crouch. 16-point game.
Little momentum shift, maybe.
Perry trying to make this interesting. Pete. Pete's got 12.
He's got 5 guys waiting for him.
Pete's got 14, wanted a foul. It's a nice little move.
Yeah, that's an NBA move from mid-range. 5 white jerseys were waiting for Koa Pete.
Cameron Boozer lost it, going to stay here.
Watch the white shirts of Columbus, all waiting for Koa Pete. You see basically 5 guys almost in the paint waiting. He bullies his way to the free throw line and puts it up with touch. And he wanted a free throw at the end. Okay, now the defense, you can see the defense after scoring a couple of baskets for Perry. Just a little bit more energized.
14-point game. This is when Cameron usually hits a big shot.
Yeah, good double.
Stuck a little outside. Gaskins, no. And a foul the other way.
Koa Pete doubled Cameron Boozer that time. Boozer, under control, makes the open pass to the corner. See, the little things like that make him special. Cameron Boozer.
Perry's at 3 of their 4 shots here in this fourth quarter. Columbus 0 for 3.
Well, if they score here, get it down maybe to 11 or 12. Just a big difference where it was a few minutes ago.
So a Pete step back. Contested.
Good rebound.
Rebound there, Harrison.
Hey,
Harrison inside, under the hoop. Gets the foul call. Andre Harrison. UMKC in September. Schools like Sacramento State, Northern Arizona, Lamar, Murray State. Won 3 state titles with Perry, part of that three-peat with Koa Pete.
But they don't see teams like Columbus out in California. There's some really good teams out there. Harvard Westlake, outstanding.
Pack your swimming trunks. Our SEC ACC Super Tuesday basketball doubleheader
Springfield.
starts with Mississippi State and Tennessee at 7 Eastern on ESPN2, followed by North Carolina and Wake Forest on ESPN. That's tomorrow, 9 Eastern.
I know we're talking about bracketology at times, Joe Lenardi.
Yep.
Wake Forest needs some
Yeah.
resume-building wins. That is an awesome opportunity for Wake and for Carolina to keep pace. If they could win that game,
Under Salas.
big game in the
Quite
ACC.
the special player, former ESPN 100 prospect. As we take a look here at keeper Jackson with the flow.
Speaking about ESPN 100, how about the performances of Ian Jackson for North Carolina? He's been on a tear of late.
McDonald's All-American. Avalos with the bucket, back to 12.
And he made his verbal commitment right here at the Hoophall Classic.
He wasn't under duress, was he?
No, he was not. He just made his commitment. He's had 6 20-point games
He's been
for
great.
Carolina.
He's been so good. How about Richardson with the spin move to the rack? Jackson Richardson getting it done here today.
Tom Izzo on line 1. Get that done.
He's got 16 points. Big shot and a 3.
Is that 11?
Nolan Brown. They say his nickname is No-No. That was, yes. 11-point game here as Perry is hanging around.
Look at him on the ball, number 11. He is tough as nails. He gets right under you. Almost.
Was that tipped? Oh, how about Harrison? The ball goes under his legs. And they're saying kick ball going in.
Offense can't kick the ball.
Right there, 11. What, he gets under you?
Not
Makes
on
you
that
spin, but Jackson Richardson too much. I mean, he felt No Brown cutting him off, and he made a beautiful spin.
Tough break there for Perry. You had a defensive turnover. It's going the other way now. And this is a big possession with 4.5 minutes to go. If you feel like you earned the stop, now you got to stop him again.
Good one.
Boozer lost it on the way up. Here's Koa Pete with a 2-on-1 with Harrison. Pete, left hand is good. We're in single digits.
It's the defense of No Brown. Let's see if Perry double teams Cameron Boozer on this possession. If he touches it inside, oh, they got a timeout, Columbus.
Timeout, Columbus. The Perry Pumas are on the prowl.
And it's being led by Koa Pete. Top 5 prospect to the rack and the finish. We got a ball game. Absolutely. They got the Buckeyes big. Look, they lost to Michigan. I know what that's like living in Columbus. They're going to get redemption tonight against Notre Dame. 30-17, offense too explosive.
Well, how about this? It's a single-digit game here right now.
No, it's not.
Kate Boozer to the rack. You just can't stop it. So you cannot stop it. They led by as many as 24. They're back up 11.
Sometimes he's the forgotten man on the offensive end when it comes to scoring. But if you forget about Caden Boozer, he's going to make you pay. That's the toughness and the aggressiveness that he has.
Kate Boozer with 11 points. One of 3 explorers in double figures. Of course, Cameron with a game-high 29. Koa Pete's got 16. Harrison skying for the rebound. Instead, it's grabbed by the Explorers. Kate Boozer, defended by Avalos. Boozer backs this out a little more than 3 minutes to go, and a bucket here might just do it, Paul.
They just scramble.
Oh,
That's
a charge.
Little late whistle.
No, right on time. No Brown. Taking the charge on 6'9". Caleb
He's like, you got to call that earlier.
He's 5'9", taking the charge. on a top 10 player in the country who's 6'9", 220 pounds. That's toughness. The willingness to give up your body for the good of the team. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Really need a bucket here. Avalos trying to spot up shoot, but defended there by Cameron Boozer. Go with Pete. Working on Jackson. Pete fouled on the way.
Watch this again. I mean, you can make a name for yourself on the defensive end. Number 11 steps in. Wow, he got crushed and sent back by Caleb Gaskins. He had legal guarding position. Great job by Brown.
Inside to Harrison, who skies for it in. How about DeAndre Harrison? Dre doing his thing, and they're back within 9.
UMKC bound next season.
19 points.
Yeah, Division I player. There's only 1,000 Division I guys each year that go from high school to college basketball.
Cameron Boozer now, defended by Koa Pete. 15 on the shot clock. Boozer, crossover. Draws the 3 defenders. No Brown with it. Up to Harris, tipped away by Caden Boozer, who defends the transition opportunity.
Well, I thought they were going to double Cameron Boozer. They tripled him. And it was smart because they were raking it out of his hands. And he couldn't see the defense coming.
Yeah, on the spin. They collapsed on him. Avalos trying to get it in. And a turnover.
No, that's a spot.
Sideline out of bounds.
You can only move on a made basket along the baseline. You can't move at all on the sideline.
Dakota Brown. Look at this defense.
Oh, you don't want this.
On Boozer. Boozer down to Cameron. Cameron, someone's open. It's Gaskins. And a foul on the way up. Good feet pass there by the big man.
Cameron, little pick and roll. Short roll, right there. Elbow, look, find, almost a finish. Now Boozer can shoot that or pass it. That's what makes him so valuable against zone defense and as a pick and roll offensive player. I mean, he can pick and pop, pick and roll, short. He can go all the way to the rim.
$29 points. Cameron Boozer, 9 for Caleb Gaskins, the transfer from Montverde. See Montverde coming up today. And back up to 11. Duke next season, but not before trying to win a 4th straight state championship. So is Perry. Koa Pete.
Nice move.
Koa Pete with 18 points.
Now they have to trap or play the foul game. It's 9 with a $130. I don't think you can play it straight.
I think you're right. 90 seconds to go. Keeper Jackson with the handoff here to Caden Boozer. Boozer defended by Brown.
Yeah, now you don't want to foul.
Yeah, now you can't. You don't want a late foul situation here. Boozer, cross court, extra pass. Jackson corner. Yes, sir! Keeper Jackson might have just put this one away.
Does a fabulous job, coming in off the bench. People forget about him. He's a talented prospect.
No Brown.
That's a good shot.
Rebound. Cameron Boozer, the strong left hand. Lost it on the way up. Going to stay here. Oh, Pete says that should be the other way. 12-point margin here for Columbus. Cam Boozer with those 29 points. Trying to get that 30-piece. Boozer. Oh, good defense there by Pete.
Great
Harrison.
defense.
Harrison with the 2-on-2. Harrison, that looked like goaltend. That looked like that was off the cylinder, but it is put in. And now 30 seconds to go here in a 10-point game.
Perry content to play it out. Now they foul. Oh, that play looked like a volleyball spike. Watch this coming in. Harrison trying to get it up to the rim. Yes, that is a spike by Jackson Richardson. I still have shades of Jason Richardson when he played at Michigan State.
The elevation.
But how about the chase down? you know, he didn't give up on the play.
Reminder, we've got our Hoophall draft coming up. Jason Richardson, you can't draft the dad. You could draft the son if you'd like. And Jackson, Hoophall draft coming up. Pete, skies for it, nearly lost it. Inside Harrison, throws it down. 8-point game, 14 seconds to go. Good comeback here for Perry. They were down by as many as 24 points, and they're within 8.
All in the second half.
Yeah.
They decided to play a little bit better and more urgent defense. Their offense started to flow. No Brown got involved. Koa Pete got comfortable. And as they started to chip away, it seemed like Columbus took their foot off the gas just a little bit. They opened the door so Perry could come back, but 14 seconds left, 8 points. It's not going to happen. But when you watch the film tomorrow, you pick out the good points in the second half. You show your team, hey, we just played a top 1 or 2 team in the country. We played very well in the second half. But Columbus, excuse me, Matt, they threw not just a punch, they threw the knockout punch in the first half.
This is similar to what we saw with Montverde against Utah Prep. Big lead in the first half, come back with a top 10 player in the second half, and make it a competitive game.
That's why these teams are highly ranked.
New rankings, team rankings coming up tomorrow.
Team rankings tomorrow, yes. We'll have the new top 25 tomorrow on SC Next.
There are a lot of players in this building that really want to get your attention in between games about ranking.
Yeah, players, adults, a lot of different people.
See people call your
coaches,
name. You are
agents.
very popular here and somewhat unpopular as well.
Nobody likes me right now.
12 seconds to go here, Columbus.
That was Steve Turner who yelled out our name. We were walking up here from Gonzaga. Had a huge win this afternoon.
He said, I can't wait to see those rankings coming up. Harrison lost it on the way up. No foul. Coach Wayne's upset. And this will go the other way.
Hudson Greer, CJ Ingram, Trent Sicily had 16 last night. AZ at
King
top.
Gibson,
Yeah,
one
King
of the top
Gibson.
sophomores. What do you think of Koa Pete's performance today? 18 points, 6 of 17 shooting, much better in the second half.
Yeah, I thought he was much more.
He started 1 of 9,
Yeah,
finished at 6 of 17.
He didn't have a lot of help, and he knows it, but he doesn't let that bother him. He still gives a great effort.
Richardson into Cameron Boozer, who has a shot at a 30-point game here, sitting on 29.
Yeah, double guy. Could be a triple-double guy with the way he passes the ball. You know, Perry High School is outstanding. They just met top 1 or 2 team in the country today in Columbus. They're going to win a lot of games. They'll be in position for their 4th state championship in California.
Boozer with 30 points on the day. Koa Pete with 18, who checks back in for the final 5.5 seconds.
You know, if you're Perry High School, you can look at this 1 or 2 ways. I look at great comeback in the second half. Not many can stop Cameron Boozer or even contain him.
Limited here in the 4th, but they also haven't needed him in the 4th. Dominant game. Koa Pete at the buzzer.
There you go.
Pete finishes with 18, but that man Cameron Boozer finishes with 30 points and 12 rebounds. Our final, Columbus with a 10-point win for Paul Biancardi. I'm Matt Schick. 2 more boys games here at the Hoophall Classic. Coming up at 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPNU. It's AZ Compass and Montverde. See you in about 25 minutes right here on ESPNU.